kind of stuff like, who do you think is better worker, Austin Aries, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins?
I had no use for Austin Aries whatsoever. I like Seth. I think Seth does a good job. Promo skills could be a little better. AJ, hell of a worker. Once again, promo skills.
What's your opinion of the?
Any tickets.
What's your opinion of the cop that went into the wrong apartment and killed their guy that lived there?
It's turning out that they smell a rat in Mexico. Something is up with that because they said that she claims she walked in, noticed the door was ajar, pushed her way in, but there are neighbors now saying that she was beating on the door to get him to open up and let her in. And then when he opened the door, he said, "What the hell, lady? What the hell?" And then he shot her and he went, "Oh my God, oh my God." And these are from testimonies of people that live now. Once again, these are testimonies from neighbors who may have had a grudge against the cop. I don't know. But that's what some eyewitness neighbors are saying, is that she did not push that door, that they heard her beating on the door, telling him to open the door. And that was on MSNBC earlier today. Either way, it's fucked up. Either way, unless he's showing a gun. Now I have to say, if I walked into this apartment here or house or whatever you want to call it, I mean, Chris has got the upper level, I've got the lower level.
Duplex, yeah.
But if I walk in, well, you can't really call this goddamn place a duplex, though. Some bitch was built in 1890. I mean, some places were built with the intent of being a duplex. This place was built to be a massive fucking house. And back in the 1890s, some fucking general lived here or something. And the rooms are just, all of them are just amazing. So no, I wouldn't call it I don't know what you call this damn place. They call it an apartment now, but if I walk in now, how I could walk into any other building around here and not realize it ain't my place just by the furniture settings. And they said that the lady had a distinctive red rug in front of her door that the other guy didn't have. And they said immediately she should have looked down and knew that that was not her place. If you just go by the red rug alone, and they even showed the rug on television. But if I walk in here and I see somebody in my living room and I have a gun, I probably ain't giving you too many opportunities to peacefully leave, because you're going to have to go through me or a window to get out of here. I mean, this is a one-door exit place. So you can't go through the kitchen door. If you open up one of my windows and tear the screen out, I guess you can get out of here. I doubt I would give anybody that option. So no, if I walk in here and there's somebody in here, I immediately feel threatened. I immediately feel my life is on the line. And if I had a gun, it would be hard for me not to shoot him. But for me to accidentally walk into Christopher's place, and you've been in both our homes.
Yeah.
Christopher lives upstairs. So she even got off on the wrong floor. He didn't live on her floor. I don't know if you knew that or not.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he lived on another floor. So not only did she go to the wrong floor, not only did she go to the wrong apartment, not only did the rug in front of her door not match, and not only does it appear that she may be lying, that she claims she walked in, thought it was her apartment, and shot him, neighbors are saying, nope, not what happened. We heard her beating on the door, telling him to open the door. So, I don't know. Something's up.
So we got a lot of that burger question brought in a lot of other ones. Like, what about Hardee's?
We'll talk burgers. We'll talk anything on
what about Hardee's? Have you ever had Five Guys?
I love Five Guys. Used to go there all the time because they used to trade with me. Hardee's is a good ride for me. I like Hardee's. They're too expensive when they're not running a sale. They had some 2 for $5 burgers that were off the charts here a while back.
Didn't they have like the $6 burger for like $3? I don't know, something like that. They had some
here a while back. They did, yeah. They had like a $6 burger for $3, but that went away. No, the burgers are great, but too expensive for what they are. I mean, I'm going to go to fucking Applebee's and get the $6.99 Monday burger that's normally a $10 burger, and I'll just get that and be just.
I like Red Robin.
I'm not a big Red Robin fan. I've been there a few times. I think their burgers are a little dry. I'm not even a big fan of the endless fries. Not enough to motivate me to go back. I mean, someone else is buying, I'll go there with them. What the hell? And it has been years since I've been, but I wasn't overly impressed. I've been a few times when they were trading with me, but unless they're trading with me, I had no interest to go.
All right, Kenny, I'll take you to Red Robin. I'll buy you dinner at Red
When? Can
Robin.
we go tonight? Are they still open?
No, they're not open
Yeah, I bet
tonight.
they're open. No, they probably close at 9 o'clock.
I'll take you Red Robin.
Where we going? Endless fries?
Endless fries. I'll take you.
Maybe they got burgers now. Maybe the burgers are endless.
They're not. I was just there a while back. They're not, unfortunately.
It didn't happen that way.
Kenny, and of course, I was. Yeah, you're right, Mr. Funny Clips. I was there this past year. Have you ever been to WrestleMania?
Never have.
Okay.
When you really, as far as the big pay-per-views, I went to Freedom Hall when Undertaker came back, but we were affiliated with him then.
Mm-hmm.
And I was there. I did not get good seats for my sponsors that night. We were in the upper level of Freedom Hall, but fortunately, Freedom Hall doesn't really have a bad seat in the building. So, but all my sponsors had to set up in the upper deck, and normally we're right on the rail of the entrance of the wrestlers. That's normally where the sponsors sat, but not that night. It was a pay-per-view, and they moved us up to the upper level, and they sold those lower seats. And me and Chris went to SummerSlam in Cleveland. The night that Yokozuna broke. That was the night that they had the Mick Foley and Kane had the fight in the bowels of the arena, and they went into a boiler room and shit like that.
Was it Undertaker or Kane?
No, it was Kane and Mick Foley.
Oh, okay.
Kane and Mick Foley, and they went into the bowels of the Cleveland Stadium, and that was the same day that Jerry Lawler threw the first pitch out at the Cleveland game I was at, and I talked my way into the ballpark. Cleveland was playing the Texas Rangers, sold out park. SummerSlam is going on in the building next door. Have you ever been to Cleveland?
I have not. No.
Only time I'd ever been. And the guys running the gate, there's me and Chris and my friend Chris Turner and his brother. So there's 4 of us there. And I'm sitting there talking to the guy. I said, man, we got to do SummerSlam over here later tonight. And I said, my friend Jerry Lawler and Jimmy Cornette are participating on this show. I said, God, I wish I'd known y'all were playing. I said, but you guys sell out every game. I said, buddy, there is about 6 seats right behind home plate that nobody's in. I said, they're in the bottom of the 2nd inning right now. I said, would you mind if just for a few innings that me and my son and my friends here went over there and I said, if someone comes, my guy, you can keep an eye on me. We'll get up. We'll walk right out of the building. So he's hemming and hawing around, man. I don't know. And keep sitting there. So now we're getting into the top of the 3rd, and he looks at Chris and he says, Chris, you ever been to a Major League Baseball game? And he had been to the Reds, and I answered for him. I said, no, he's never been, man. He's never been. Chris just looked at me. Man, you know what? It's 3rd inning. There ain't nobody in those seats. Y'all go ahead. Now, if anyone comes, man, you got to get up. You got to promise me. I said, oh, no, we'll come right back. And you know where the left field bleacher is area there in Cleveland, to where if you hit one out in the left, it goes up like a 25-foot wall. And
right, yeah.
Well, we were at the gates of that concourse. So he let us in there in deep left field, and we had to walk all the way around the stadium, go to those seats behind home plate. So we're sitting there, and you know what? I tell that wrong. We had to promise to leave by the 3rd inning. So that way, if the fans came, no, they were not in the 3rd inning yet. The game hadn't started yet. They were still doing batting practice. And he said that we have to leave by the 3rd inning to make those seats available, because the people that come there normally come late. So we're sitting there, and I'm going, my God, this is great. Look at this, guys. We got seats right behind home plate. I said, Jerry Lawler's going to shit himself when he finds out that I'm sitting here behind home plate for this goddamn ball game. This is great. I said, I'm going to rub this in his face tonight. I want you to know that when they had the first pitch of the game, and now throwing out the first pitch for the Cleveland Indians, appearing at SummerSlam later tonight, Jerry the King. You got to be shitting me. And they bring him out of the dugout, and there's Lawler. And I'm far enough back that he can't see me behind home plate. We're up a few rows. That son of a bitch threw out the first plate of the game that I'm going to give him shit about. And so the 3rd inning came, and and I'm looking at the guy, and I'm waving at him like, there's nobody here. And then he just gave us the fucking wave on and let us stay. So it got out of hand. I think Texas got up on Cleveland like 11-2 or something in the 7th inning, and we left then. But no, the people that had those seats never came. So it all worked out.
Wow.
But no, he said we could stay to the 3rd inning. That's what it was.
James